EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Shakes off this, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Move. There you go. You see it? You see it?
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at about the 32. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And, right away, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Brady looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lock in, lock in.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is gonna be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one goes for 36 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
lock in.
Trubisky with the give to Howard.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Lock in, lock in.
They pitch out to Howard, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is Howard on second down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Right there. All day, baby.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Let's go. Lock in, lock in.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Let's go. Move. Lock in.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go on. No, 66. Go. Sugar.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 69 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And now
now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Hassan Reddick in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Hey, lock in, lock in.
On the toss play, Howard. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Wait 20, wait 20.
Now Brady on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So the Patriots coming out now. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait 20.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon, You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
180! Move. Switch. Lock in.
36. On first down, they run with Howard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
180!
This is Howard on the toss right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Ryan Allen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Man, we're go. Lock in.
They go counter with Howard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Robinson. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They toss left to Howard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The tackle made there by Deone Buchanan.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Open space inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gostkowski the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you know. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Lynch. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, let's go. Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now Brady. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait 10!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Howard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now Trubisky on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go.
On first down, Trubisky. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On the handoff, Lynch. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got this down to the 35. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a pitch out to Michel. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On first down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
20! 380!
To throw is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. We're on the ball.
On 2nd down, Trubisky buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Howard. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And it's Michel once again. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Howard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come on, come on. Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Lock in. Run.
They'll try to run for it with Howard, pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
20.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go.
This is Michel on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Brady going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. He's back to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.